It looks like we get a bit of stabilization. I wouldn't say we're like all green flags and ready to roar here. Yes, strong third quarter GDP numbers, but today's number, probably the PMIs will show slight expansion, but nothing that suggests a very vigorous cycle. In fact, what the market is watching is not just a manufacturing PMI, which comes out today, but also the services PMIs later this week. And that's because in September, we had, of course, and in October, we had, of course, the Mid-Autumn Festival, and we want to see how much really the services sector expanded on this. So, yes, some good signs here, green shoots, but they haven't really grown into those sturdy trees just yet. They need a bit of watering, and the government's still obliging us with more fiscal stimulus, as we had announced last week.
So on the topic of sturdy trees, I mean, is it possible in a longer-term structural sense that the Chinese economy isn't going to boom the same that it did in the past because of some of these structural headwinds, demographic headwinds, the fact that they're focusing on quality rather than quantity of growth increasingly?
That's right. We probably need to adjust our expectations here in terms of what the upper ceiling is for Chinese growth. In the run-up to the pandemic, we still had around 6% growth. That was sort of seen as sort of the baseline, if you will. That number certainly has come down. We're still kind of groping a little bit, trying to figure out what is the new normal. Is it 4.5%? Is it 5%? It's probably going to be in that range for the next couple of years, but that is probably as good as it gets for now. As long as you have the property market continuing to struggle, that's kind of the anchor of the economy, and that's holding everything else back. So I would say at the moment, we're looking at a much lower ceiling than we did before the pandemic. But at the same time, it's not as if it's a full-blown recession, right? Some of the numbers are not bad. We still see enormous investment going to the EV sector, into infrastructure, for example. Consumer services are coming back. So some of the headlines exaggerate the weakness, but at the same time, yes, the new normal is certainly lower growth than before.